year was 1999, when Paulina and Andres Trevino found out their newborn son, Andy, was diagnosed with a life-threatening disease 48 hours after his birth. It took 19 months, but eventually they found out the disease was called NEMO, and there were only 72 cases registered in medical journals for children. The doctors gave them a few options, and they decided to go to an in vitro fertilization clinic and try to have another daughter, to use the cells from the umbilical cord to grow bone marrow cells for their son Andy. Luckily, Sophia was born free of NEMO, and 6 months later, she was able to donate bone marrow to her brother, along with the stem cells created by her umbilical cord. Thanks to stem cells, Andy is able to live a happy and healthy life. Good morning. My name is Nate Fine, and I'm currently studying health sciences at ASU. I've done a lot of research on the topic of stem cell research since I first heard about it in 2006. I'm here to propose a policy that more funding in the United States go to the study and use of stem cell research. After hearing a story like Andy's, I'm convinced you will see the benefits that can come from the use of stem cells. Today we'll examine some of the problems that stem cell research is facing, the causes, and some solutions that will help implement it in daily life. Obviously, people are constantly getting sick in the United States, and some of these diseases can be cured by, modern medical practices, by certain antibiotics, or just waiting time. But there are life-threatening diseases that are autoimmune diseases that cannot be cured by this. Obviously, NEMO for one of them. One of the great things is stem cell research. The problem is a lot of people don't know about it. They think it's unethical. They think there's only one type, embryonic, which would involve using an embryo and taking some of the stem cells from there. But there are multiple types. There's amniotic, there's also adult. Another problem is some of our leaders in the United States don't agree with it. President Clinton signed a bill saying that no more funding would go to it, or public funds, they can still be funded privately. And then when President Bush came, he again turned down all legislation towards stem cell research. Some of the causes are that we don't go over it in schools, in medical schools. Biology classes, not a lot of people know about it. There may be a few classes that go over it, but more classes need to be offered to address stem cell research. Another cause is that doctors can sometimes be against it because maybe they don't know the new practices. Some older doctors, they may like to stick to what they learned when they went through medical school, and so they are not trying to teach new doctors to use the new practices. Like I said in the problem, people claim that it can be very dangerous and ineffective, but in reality it is very effective and is not very dangerous at all. Another cause is people in the United States have a problem with apathy until a certain problem faces them. Like someone has diabetes, you may feel bad for them, but when you have it yourself, you're going to find every single possible solution to cure that, and stem cell research can do that. A solution that we can all do on the personal level is to educate ourselves and others about the use of stem cell research. And if we hear that someone has a disease that is not curable by modern medicine, maybe inform them on some of the health benefits of stem cell research. We can also send letters to our congresspersons and to inform them that stem cell research needs to be a prevalent means of treatment for many autoimmune diseases. We also need more funding to go to this practice. More taxes, more private funding, more fundraisers. They'll all lead to this solution. And in conclusion, I talked to you about the problems that stem cell research faces some of the causes that make these problems prevalent, and some of the solutions that we can all take and we can also use to make it a widely used practice. So just like in Andy's story, it is possible to cure a life-threatening disease with an experimental procedure. So please take this into consideration and look out for the future of the people of the United States. Thank you.